So, plug for Vistage, of which Nick and I
Yes.
are both involved in. It's a peer CEO group, which I love. I love that, especially in a small business. You get a lot of accountability that you may not get at work because you're sort of making the final call.
Hmm.
You when you have peer CEOs that are really smart people, and they push you and hold you accountable. We had a speaker, so we've been in the ESOP now 4 years. It'll be 4 years this end of this month, and so it was about 3 years in the investigation stages. So I'm going to say 8 years ago we had a speaker at Vistage, and so the model that Mr. Rhodes incorporated back in 1959 when he transferred the stock to these late 20-year-old, early 30-year-old. I mean, these were
Wow.
these my parents. My mom was 28 and my dad was 30,
Wow.
and
Really?
yeah, and so all these shareholders were in their, you know, early mid 30s. I mean, so it was pretty cool, and so so uh he wanted to he wanted to keep the legacy going, and that was his model. There was no ESOP back then, and he had made his money, and he had 5 farms at the time. It wasn't as if he was, he needed money to be paid out on anything like that. He just wanted his legacy to continue,
Okay.
and so that model of transferring the business onto the next generation,
Hmm.
and trying to keep the assets closely held, and then rewarding the people that are making the stuff happen, was just sort of, that resonated with me when I learned a lot about ESOP. We'll say 8 or 9 years ago through Vistage.